Hey there, so today we'll be installing the initial D vinyl graphics onto the LRB Speed aluminum full vinyl panels. Pretty nice setup, really. So these full panels eliminate the top armrest. And basically, any design, depending on what car they're going to be installed on. So this one, for example, is the battle between the 8.6 and the Miata. Obviously the Miata flips it then, isn't a good time. But I had a customer order some for a 350Z, and I mean it wouldn't look right if it was just the Miata and 8.6 on this. So I looked up the issue with manga that basically I think it was an RX-7 FD racing a 350Z, and that made a much better door panel for that car, obviously. So depending on what your car, if you have something that isn't a Miata and you want your own customized design, just reach out to us, send us a contact email, and we'll see what I can do. So basically with this, how to install these graphics. Basically all of our graphics are printed on rapid air release 3M vinyl. It's all printed, laminated, and really great looking. At this point in time, we don't offer installations, which is why I'm making this video. Basically the aluminum door cards and the vinyl graphics will ship separately. It'll be up to you to install them. So here's a quick installation video on how to do so. Basically all you really need on your end is a squeegee, or a credit card works as well. I have a felt side on this one where just a simple cloth or paper towel will work as well. Just using so you don't scratch the lamination. So let's begin. I've already removed the vinyl backing, and I've made sure that the aluminum door cards are perfectly cleaned off. All you really have to do is just swipe your hand across, remove any dirt, dust, anything that might have remained from manufacturing of these from LRB Speed, and just making sure that's clean, because once the vinyl goes over it, any dirt will straight up appear right through it. So basically after removing the vinyl backing, this rapid air release vinyl is extremely forgiving to install. Like the adhesive is super light, like I can move it around and make sure that it's just perfectly lined up. And the vinyl graphics that I send out to you are perfectly cut to fit your panels. So you don't have to worry about trimming or wrapping or anything like that. The only thing you'll have to do is cut out any speaker holes or anything like that. So once you've positioned it perfectly, take your squeegee and just run it down the middle. Make sure it's all placed, just like that. Nice and easy. Make sure. I mean, with this rapid air release vinyl, it's very hard to leave behind any air bubbles, which is really nice. So once that's down the middle, I just go ahead and just start from this one side and work my way down. And basically it does get placed down, you can easily pull it back up. Like I said, this vinyl is very, very forgiving. Not too bad. Here's the one side down. Now, these NA full cards, they have a crease at the top, that, along with quite a few other door card designs by LRB have. So I like this as an example for installation of this graphic. So whether you have a 240SX, S13, S14, those all have the same similar wraparound creases and edges in the door cards. Just working your way down. Doesn't look like any creases or any bubbles have surfaced, but if they did, basically all you have to do is really just massage them out and make sure they don't stay. Alright, so now the bottom part is done. It leaves the crease at the top, right here, and I'll just slowly work my way up now along that bend. I see a couple bubbles and creases have started to come, but really not too worried about it. Unlike some of our other applications, this is applied dry. unlike our window banners, we recommend installing with water application fluid. We had a couple bubbles. All I'm doing is just massaging those out through the rapid air release vinyl. Very simple. So for the top part, get any creases, pull that up just slightly. Just work my way down to the edge now. Alright, not too bad. That's how it's looking so far. So now I'll do the top edge. Okay, so I'll just go along this crease at the top with my thumb. Just make sure that all of this down. Applying the adhesive that's on the back of this vinyl sheet. Yeah, not too bad. Go over with my hand a little further, more towards the edge. See, I had a couple creases that formed here. All I have to do is just massage those on out. Not too bad. Come up here. Yep. There's my lifter. Onto the final edge now. And now, with these NA full cards to delete the top armrest, there's several little slits, little cuts on the end here that are used to reuse the stock window seal. So you'll need to cut through the vinyl on each of those to be able to reuse that. Not too bad. Alright, so everything's done. Now, one optional tool used in the installation of these graphics is a heat gun. Now, if you're a Miata owner and you order the full panels, most likely if you don't have a heat gun, you probably have a hairdryer. That works too. I have a heat gun. So, I'm going to go ahead and put this down on this one. This is just making sure the adhesive, has that extra stick. It really isn't 100% needed, but it helps. So next up, like I said, all my vinyl graphics are trimmed to perfectly fit the edges. You'll just need to cut out the speaker holes, which if you don't have a heat gun, you can basically just trim them all along the edge here to the very edge. And well, the adhesive is strong enough that it really shouldn't peel up at all. But however, I do have a heat gun, and so I'll be cutting a little bit further into the hole, just like that. And I'll use the heat gun to basically melt away the vinyl, and I'll be able to tuck it to the back of the panel. And this is recommended if you have that, but it still isn't 100% necessary. When I first started doing this, I actually didn't have a heat gun, and it wasn't too bad. Okay. Also, what you'll need to do is poke out all of the bolt holes here. This is pretty universal to any of our aluminum panels that LRB sells. And even if you aren't buying aluminum panels and you decide to make your own out of ABS or any other sort of board material, these graphics should adhere just fine. So just let us know if you're using your own panels, and we can make sure they fit properly for you. These panels are actually pretty light, made out of aluminum. I believe they weigh about 4 pounds a set or so. 4 pounds per card. Yeah. Alright, that's done with the crank hole. These cards have an option. Either you have crank windows or power windows. This one had crank, so it includes an extra hole there. Alright, now that's done. And I cut a little bit inward, as you can see, so I can just use my heat gun or hair dryer, in your case, as a Miata iron, and just go along the edges, melting the vinyl. Pushes that a bit inward. Doesn't have to be a lot, just warm it up, but you'll be able to tuck it around to the back. Now for the door handle hole. Not too bad. I believe I forgot the door pull strap hole. It's right around there. I'll go ahead and cut that in too. So that is it. This is a completed door panel. Now I actually do offer one option for the, well, basically it's a Japanese skid text that I like to overlay this, because I mean it's a very busy design, but having that text over there kind of brings it unified and pops out of it. So I believe this customer actually did choose that add-in, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So, along with your vinyl graphic, if you chose this design, then you had the option to add this. This is basically a chrome red overlay, and in my opinion looks great. If you happen to want a different color, that's cool too. You could probably just leave an order note if you'd like to. Go ahead and shoot me an email. So now, unlike this car wrap and 3M vinyl, this is a one-shot. I still wouldn't recommend using water. However, if you have tape, if you have masking tape laying around, this installation is much like any other large banner installation. I've also shown, basically just take one piece of tape, you'll basically position out this like you would a banner, put it in place, and put the strip down the middle. Well, actually I'd probably do the end, just because it's really not that long. It's about 22 inches long of a banner. You can pull this back and it'll basically act as a hinge at the very end. Let's make sure the camera's on it. Alright. Have your credit card or squeegee ready for this. I'm going to peel back the backing tape, being very careful that the graphic doesn't pull up with it like it does right here. Basically, if it does, you'll just need to push it back down, and then just keep on going. Here's another end, push it down, make sure this application tape adheres to it and holds it down. Alright, continuing to pull. One more bit. And voila. So, now that this is completely exposed, you go ahead and I just go ahead and use like the harsh end of the squeegee. The only reason why we have felt on is so we don't scratch the lamination. Doesn't look too great if you have a bunch of scratches. So, go ahead and just start working my way down just like I did for the Doorcard graphic. Yeah, it's going to look good. There really is no absolute position. It's really up to you where you want to place this, but it really is just as simple as that. And you just slowly work your way down with a credit card or a squeegee, and then you'll just remove that application tape using this really nice chrome red. And you'll peel it back directly on itself, not up. You don't want it peeling up the vinyl. These are really just standard vinyl application procedures at this point. Voila! That does look nice. And there you have it. That's pretty good design. So basically, if you wanted a different color to match your car better, blue, green, any other sparkle, oil, slick, it's fine. You can just leave that as an order note. But yeah, this is the NA full Miata door card, but the installation instructions are really universal to just about any car that we offer, 350Z, 240SX, and if you wanted a custom initial D design, go ahead and shoot us an email. So, my name is Scott. I'm the owner of Spinnywhoosh Graphics. Until next time.